What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the DS Asylum. I'm your Ward of the Michi Shrine, and today, this is definitely not the third time I've tried recording this video. Definitely not. The first time I made a stupid fucking mistake, and the second time, just the game refused to work with me. So, let's see if we can make this shit happen the third time around, huh? We are talking about more disappointments today. We've been talking a lot about the Overlord units and how disappointing they are and how bad they are, yada yada yada. So, I figured, let's take a look at who is perhaps the most infamous of the characters within this game, and that is the evil, forsaken future Rimuru from the 1.5 anniversary. For those of you who don't know, if you can't tell just by reading his skills, he sucks, and he sucked back then. He is probably the coolest thing to come out of the entire Slime IP, and he's fucking garbage. The Warriors Mind team as a whole wasn't like fantastic when it came out. Like Earth Gi hard carried that team on his back, and is pretty much the only unit that is still used today. I mean, Violet saw a handful of use too, but Gi is pretty much the only unit that was released during that entire team, that entire meta that is still used today. And there's a reason for that, because he's the only one of them that's actually good. Again, Violet's good too, but there's plenty of replacements for her at this point. But there is one thing about this Rimuru, and that is the fact that I did not do this. There we go. And that is the fact that he is on Stern of Spirit and Commander, which means he will work with our boy Chancellor of the Dead, Rimuru Tempest, the Overlord collab Rimuru. So we are going to take him on a pseudo Overlord team, and we're going to try and use him as the DPS for the team, even though he's physical. And the only stages that he's going to be useful on, that he can take full advantage of what this Rimuru is giving him, on stages that want magic units. And because he's physical, I don't have a lot of buffs for him. This is about to be a pain in the ass, but let's just go ahead and go do it already. Alright, so here we are in the Gazel Tempered Edge. If you thought I was about to try and do the beatdown battle with this Rimuru, you're out of your fucking mind. Leon gives himself 50% physical resistance anyway, so it would have actually just been impossible to win with this Rimuru. At the very least, Gazel doesn't give himself any type of physical resistance, so we should still be able to reliably nuke with this Rimuru, and hopefully he can kill. If you were lucky enough to pull Rimuru and Shizu, and you did the relatively smart thing and just stopped, so you didn't pull Ainz, and you need a DPS for the team, I can tell you right now, this Rimuru ain't it. And this is about to be a situation where, no, never mind, I can do this. It's just going to cost me more points than I'd like. Okay, good. If you need a DPS for the team, Rimuru is not going to be it. He just simply, not only does he not have any buffs on his own, he can't really take advantage of a lot of buffs. So even if you had the entire Overlord team except Ainz, he still wouldn't be that great, because the ult damage, hello, what the fuck is this? The ult damage that he'll get from Shaltir is great. The defense down is terrible. He'll get the stun strike. Admittedly, he will get the stun strike from Albedo, so that's good. But what are these hands, bro? What the fuck? Can I even fix this? Is it even possible for me to fix this? I think so. He'll get the stun strike from Albedo. He'll get all of that, but what do I do here? So I do this, definitely. And then, okay, yeah, I know what to do. But he won't be getting much, if anything else, out of that equation. And he's just, again, this game really doesn't appreciate physical units, if I'm being honest with you. Actually, what the fuck do I do here? Nothing. I just send 5 orbs. Of course. Whatever. Honestly, whatever, bro. I was gonna say something, but at this point, I think you get it. Rimuru is not a good DPS. He never has been, and he never will be. And this is a lot of points just to try and fix what is unfixable at this point. I only get half a protector for that. This is another problem with not having Ainz. Ainz is pretty essential to this team, not just because he's the DPS, but because he's the only way. Okay, fuck this. We'll be right back. I could have fixed that too. I just refused to. Alright, we're back on turn 3. I know I gave up on like turn 4, turn 5 last time, but our problems really started around this point. So, as I was saying, Ainz is extremely important for the team because he gives you the extra protection gauge on greens, which this team very much needs because you really want to be cycling Rimuru over and over and over and over again so that you can maximize not just your skill point gain but also the damage that you're doing, resetting skill costs, doing everything that you need to do with all of that. So not having Ainz is a pretty huge blow, I would say, and I would argue that you are far better off just trying to summon for him. I guess there are substitutes, but they're very few and far between, and I just don't recommend trying to use the team without Ainz. The team is meant for him. Just use him, honestly. I cut there because I lost track of what I was about to say. If you can't tell, I'm just upset at this point. I've been trying to make this video for the past like 2 hours now. And the first time was my own fucking fault, but now at this point, this shit is just getting annoying, and I don't want to be here. Please rescue me from this hell. But if you must use Forsaken Future Rimuru, we're gonna go ahead and see if he's at all viable, which honestly I doubt. I'm gonna be honest with you. I will press F to doubt that this man is actually at all useful. Hopefully he kills. Hopefully. He didn't kill the first time, but that was my own mistake. I put a magic buff on him, even though he's physical. So, yeah, that one was my fault, but if he doesn't kill with this setup, I'm gonna be very upset, and I'm gonna upload the video anyway and just be angry because this shit is so stupid. I cannot, bro. I cannot with this game sometimes. But Forsaken Future Rimuru was a character that when we got the story for him, we all wanted him in the game, and then we finally got him, and he was shit. And that's why I'm also comparing him to the Overlord characters, because we waited so long to actually get the Overlord characters in the game. It finally happens, and they're shit. So I should have switched Shizu in before I did that. No, it's fine. The Overlord characters were very hype. People really wanted them, and then to have all of this nonsense go on, to have the units be so bad that there was a survey that they put out just to try and see what people didn't specifically like, as if anyone was ever going to like how they did things. I don't understand how they thought what they did was good even back then, but whatever. Let's just assume that their survey mattered, and for the next handful of units they're gonna make some tweaks and do what they need to do to make sure that we don't feel like this ever again. And hopefully this also goes on to big time characters like this Rimuru, who very much, I'm gonna run out of points, who are very much hype characters that should be represented properly in this game. I don't understand why the most hype characters are always the ones that get shafted the most. Like, it just makes no sense to me. We have like no stacks of Rimuru also. Just FYI. We have 3 stacks of Rimuru. That is insane. Yeah, you very much need Ainz or some type of green buffer on this team. You cannot just try and go for pure damage on this team. You need a green buffer of some kind. Otherwise, you just don't get those stacks of Rimuru. And I mean, we're doing what we need to do, right? We're getting our full hands. We're doing what we need to do, but these 2 skills now cost 100 fucking points. We can honestly swap Rimuru out. Do that. Jesus Christ, bro. Do this. Bring those down a little bit, I guess. Do this. Oh god. Hope that we will have enough points next turn. Jesus. That should be... Oh, I already had every stack of Lumi that I could get. Well, that's... Alright then. Unless I read that wrong and I actually did get one more stack. But... I keep forgetting, this Luminous is not skill fused, so her cap is 60, not 80. Oh lord. Alright, moment of truth time. Let us see if our boy Rimuru can actually kill. So what buffs are we here to use? What buffs? So we need this. You are already capped out, right? You're already capped out at this 60, so we need this. Okay. Swap you in. And then we need this, and I might as well put the 12% defense down on him, as if that's gonna do shit. Get the stack. We'll let it play out. Hopefully he kills, and hopefully I can finish this fucking video. For like 2 hours. My god. If he doesn't kill, you're about to see a man just walk off screen and the video is just gonna cut. If he doesn't kill, this video is just gonna cut out. This video is gonna cut out and you're just gonna hear a loud crash. Because I cannot be asked at this point. So we're just gonna do boom, 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 boom. There. Hit him. See this super dope ult that I wish I could see more, you know, from him actually being good. Gazel does not have that much HP. Just kill him. Just fucking kill him, bro. Please.